Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. Today, we are going to be looking at some really interesting material.
Sounds good.
It's from an audio file.
Okay.
It's called Dare to Find It .mp3, and we'll see what it's all about.
All right.
So it sounds like we're about to explore like a unique perspective on life and happiness. You might even call it peculiarly positive. Let's see what gems of wisdom we can uncover together. So right off the bat, this audio hits you with this vivid analogy
Okay.
of life as a canvas. You are the artist. What do you think about that?
I love that. I love that analogy because it really does put you in the driver's seat. It
Yep.
says you're not just along for the ride.
Right.
You know, you are actually creating this thing. And it talks about your palette. You know, you've got this palette full
Yeah.
of hues of hope and shades of joy.
It really does, and that really stood out to me too. I mean, what
Yeah.
a great way to look at it. It's like you can choose your colors and shape your own masterpiece.
You absolutely can. And this really ties into, you know, a lot of research in positive psychology
Sure.
about focusing on your strengths and really taking those steps, taking ownership, you know? And people who do that, they
Yeah.
report higher levels of satisfaction in life.
Right. It's not just some feel-good idea. There's like actual science behind it. So
Right.
it goes on to say, every masterpiece, a day well lived.
I love that.
I love that too.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about that?
You know, it ties your daily actions
Yeah.
to the bigger picture
Right.
of your life. It's not just about this one big thing that's going to happen or
Yeah.
this, you know, it's about those daily things that we're doing.
Yes. And it's not about chasing some distant idea of happiness,
Right.
but finding meaning. Like right now, in these everyday moments, I was just thinking about that the other day. I was feeling kind of burned out from work, and I realized I was so focused on getting this promotion
Oh, yeah.
that I had stopped enjoying the actual work,
Oh,
you know?
absolutely. It's easy to get caught up in the destination
Totally.
and forget about enjoying the journey, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you were painting a masterpiece, you wouldn't rush through every single brushstroke, would you?
No.
You'd want to savor it, right?
Yeah,
Every color, every choice you're making.
absolutely. And then this audio gives us this great advice. It says, mix laughter with a dash of daring. Blend dreams with reality.
It's like a recipe for a vibrant life.
It is.
Okay, go.
I think so, yeah. It's about balance, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about embracing joy, but also having the courage to kind of step outside
Yeah.
that comfort zone.
But it's also about being realistic
Yeah.
and grounded. It's like daring doesn't have to be some huge thing.
Right?
It can be small things like trying a new recipe or learning something new or
It can be. It really can.
finally starting that project you've been putting off forever.
Exactly. What's something you've been meaning to try?
You know, I've always wanted to learn to play the guitar.
In fact, I even bought one a while back,
Yeah.
but it's just been sitting there gathering dust.
Maybe this is the sign.
Maybe.
You know, you got to kind of dust it off and go for it.
Yeah. It is about pushing yourself a little bit, expanding your horizons. Okay, so speaking of pushing boundaries,
Yeah.
the audio ends with this line. Paint with all your heart, for in life, just as in art, every hue adds to the harmony.
I love that line. It's so powerful, isn't it?
It is.
You know, because it's encouraging us to embrace all parts of ourselves, even the messy parts.
Yeah. Even the parts we're not so proud of. But what does harmony actually mean in this context?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does it mean like avoiding any negativity or conflict, or does it mean acknowledging all those
Right.
aspects, those light and dark, the joys and the sorrows?
Yeah.
Because it's the combination of all of that
Yeah.
that brings the richness to a painting, right? And maybe to life, too.
Yeah. I mean, I do see value in embracing all our hues, even the negative ones.
Yeah.
But I also think it's important to recognize our limits. Like, we don't want to push ourselves beyond what's healthy.
Right, yeah. That's a good point. It's not about just accepting everything blindly.
Right.
It's about learning and growing from those darker shades,
Yeah.
you know, not letting them define us, choosing to focus on the light.
Right. Like a painter uses dark colors to create contrast, you know?
Exactly. It's all
Yeah.
part of the bigger picture.
This whole analogy has really been eye-opening. It's like, we have more control
I think so, too.
when we think.
Yeah,
We can choose our colors, our perspective,
Yeah.
and create a life that has purpose and meaning.
absolutely. So I want to leave you with this. If life is an art form,
Hmm.
what kind of masterpiece are you creating? What colors will you choose today?
That's a really great question. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And remember, life is a canvas. make it a masterpiece.
Absolutely.
We'll see you next time
So,
on The Deep Dive.
all right.